Hello.
Howdy.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Doing good. Avs have actually finished a game before the show started, so I don't have to watch it during the show for once. So kind of nice.
That's good. Yeah, 8 wins in a row.
Yep, horrible game, but we pulled out the win.
Yeah, and you was just telling me that Brent Burns scored in 15 seconds.
The opening 15 seconds he scores. And that was the only goal until the 2 empty netters at the end of the game.
Was it really?
It was a bad game.
I mean, doesn't it take him 15 seconds to just get his first stride in? Never mind get up and score.
You would think so, with him being the oldest player in the league.
Yeah, his life in the old dog yet.
Yep.
But yes, hail and howdy to you all out there. See Mike here. Make sure Mike's got a few interesting things to say tonight. Darren is here. Dr. Michael Jones is in the chat. Who else we got? We got others. We'll say hello to people. Darren, obviously the wonderful Darren M.
Dropping links
and wrenching away on my Rumble and YouTube. And others will pop in and we will say hello to them all. But yes, well done to the Avs. They're looking like an unstoppable force. Money Puck has got them at... hang on, I might even throw this up on the screen, maybe. We'll come to that super chat in just 1 second. I got to add it. There we go. And then make it in biggin. So you normally do this later in the show, but we'll do the Money Puck now. The Avs are 10.5% to win the cup.
Yep.
Slightly
with the Hurricanes right behind them.
Hurricanes 9.9. That would be a good final. That would be a fun final, I think.
They've at least fixed the numbers from 2 weeks ago when they had the Rangers being like the second best odds. It's like, what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I know that was pretty weird.
It had to have been a miskey.
It was
wrong decimal spot or something.
I think they moved the decimal point by 10 places or something.
Yeah.
Stars are 6.9%. Anyway, it's shaping up there. With
quarter of the way through the season.
So power rankings. It's funny because the Hurricanes are still slightly at the top of that one, which is a bit. But then it probably hasn't been updated for today. Avs should be the top of that for sure. Panthers should not be third.
Well, anyway. Avs still only with one regulation loss.
Indeed.
Through 21 games.
Remove that from the scene. I'm going to figure out how we get the us in chat in. I think, there we go. I've got the wrong. There we go. That's it. But yes, anyway, so bonjour ce soir to our ami Christian Delorme. Comment allez-vous? Comment ça va, Christian? I don't know. La plume de ma tante. I don't know what I'm saying. It's some kind of weird language.
The only one I know is merde.
Merde. I know that in France, I'm not Christian, he's Canadian, but in France, the French word for surrender is actually a German word. Anyway, an old joke, but a fun one in Britain. So bonsoir, everybody. I can't believe it's season 4. It seems you boys just started yesterday. What, it's season 4 already? What the hell?
Yeah.
How did that happen? But thank you for that, mate. I would play a video to celebrate, and I can see there's some of them sitting around here, but I just don't know how to play them.
You just click on them.
I'm going to find one.
Half the time it'll not show it up for us, but it will show them.
I had them. I had all the videos showing earlier. I don't know where they've gone now. Layers. Are they a layer?
Layers.
No. Layers.
Well, actually, maybe branding.
Branding.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, air horn. Did that work?
Yeah. I heard it.
Well, you can get an air horn, Christian, but thank you for the $5.
Bring in Dr. Michael Jones.
Dr. Michael Jones. Doctor, please, as the song goes.
Doctor, can't you see I'm yearning?
That's right. Doctor. What was that? That was
Thompson Twins.
Thompson Twins. I was thinking of the earlier Robert Palmer hit, Doctor. Give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. Yeah,
I just thought I'd drop by for a little bit. Like I said, I didn't know if I could tonight, but it's going to be kind of a short drop-in, so thanks for pulling me in.
You didn't know if you could what?
I didn't know if I could show up tonight. It was I had a date night with the wife. So.
Oh, you did? As long as it was your own wife, that's okay.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
All right, yeah. Cool. Well, no, thank you for being here. Good to see you, mate. How are your Blackhawks getting on?
Oh, less said about that, the better.
Let's check the score for today. It was...
Well, they lost 9-3 yesterday.
Yes, they were playing yesterday.
Yeah.
They didn't play today.
That one was ugly.
Oh,
who were they playing?
Buffalo.
The Sabres.
You lost 9 goals to the Sabres. What?
That probably equaled their goal total for the season.
Yeah.
I wish I'd clipped a couple of goals from that. I didn't.
It's like the Blackhawks recently are like Charlie Brown and Lucy. It's like you think you're going to have a good season. I mean, it's only 2 games. Who knows?
Exactly.
They're still doing pretty well.
So. I mean, that's the kind of game that gives everybody entertainment value. Hail Tim. Tim is here. Good to see you, mate.
Yeah. And it's still a team that's semi-rebuilding. So,
right.
I mean,
it was
good season right now is maybe getting into the playoffs.
It was our backup goalie anyway, so it wasn't.
Well, if it had been the starting goalie, your backup would have been finishing the game either way.
Yeah.
Well, with 9, somebody's getting the hook usually.
It's the sort of game you're asking for the e-bug. Where's the e-bug?
Yep. Yeah.
Please, fake injuries.
That's right. The Stars are not. The Stars are still playing right now. It's 1-0 to Calgary. Calgary. I didn't go to the game tonight. I don't go into Calgary. It's a horrible, dangerous place.
Really? I thought it was just a bunch of cowboys.
That's the problem.
Oh, I see.
No, it's I just couldn't, for various reasons, didn't go. I'm keeping my powder dry for games in the spring. I hope a couple of games.
Yeah.
My daughter and the grandbaby actually went to the game in Nashville with the Avs tonight. So they went and saw the Avs play at their where they're living now. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been in there, but not to a game, which is weird. I've been in the Bridgestone, but it wasn't for a game.
Grandbaby's first game, and she loved it. It looked like
nice.
She was bouncing all over the chair. They found some a section that had some empty seats, so she could have her own seat and dancing to all the music and bouncing all over.
She had her Predators jersey on.
Hell no.
Just kidding. Let's while we're at it then, but I'm glad she enjoyed it. You see, we need to get these new young fans in. That's what we need.
Well, I don't know. Growing. I don't know that she understood anything going on. She's 1 year old. So
you're there for the fun.
She just heard the music and was dancing all over the place.
Cool. Nice. Oh no, that's cool. That's cute. Avs did win, so we're going to just take a quick look at scores. So Rangers, New York Rangers are playing some team called the Mammoth.
Hey there.
The Muth. Hey, Sherry. They're losing 3-2, and that game's in the third. Stars are in the second against the Flames. Stars have been pretty dominant, but the Flames got a power play goal. But there's lots of time yet, and the Stars are on a bit of a scoring streak right now, which is good. Oh, that should have been a goal. Oh, that should have been a goal too, but it wasn't. Got it on over here in the corner. Golden Knights 3, Ducks 2. Go Ducks. Go Ducks. Jackets Wings. Red Wings 4 continue. The Red Wings continuing the reasonable season, beat the Blue Jackets 4-3.
Hey, question. Do most people share their hatred for the Golden Knights?
Oh, God, yeah. We love to share it.
I've noticed that across the board. It seems like every market hates the Knights.
Well, because they came in and got all these advantages and they just immediately hit the top.
They came into the league dirty, and then they've cheated almost every single year with Mark Stone. So
yeah. It's the cheating on the IR thing. Yeah.
So the only people that like the Knights are in Vegas.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tugs.
That's right. And I'm sure there's some betting organizations like them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And Bettman likes them. That's
I'm just surprised because it just seems like everybody hates them.
They do. So the Blues beat the Islanders 2-1, which gives Brahma a goalie win.
Okay, they're your favorite teams. Canadians, Maple Leafs.
I got stuck grabbing Bennington off of the waiver wire, and he almost got me a shutout today.
Story of his life, almost.
Well,
he's almost a human being.
It was a shutout down to the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
But yeah, Habs beat the Maple Leafs 5-2. We definitely want to get Mike's opinion on how the Leaf season is shaping down, not shaping up. Habs, though, of course, the Stars did beat them 7-0 in Montreal earlier in the week.
Were you rooting for anybody again, Canadians, Maple Leafs, or is it like a fuck all?
Well, my wife is a Habs fan. She was born and brought up in Montreal, so I guess I kind of have to root for them. I mean, I don't want to upset Mike, so I wouldn't say anybody but the Leafs. Because there are other teams I'd probably pick the Leafs over. Not many. One or two, perhaps. Sorry, Mike. Oilers actually managed to win 6-3 against the hapless Panthers. Bobrovsky sucks.
He was great for me last year.
He's sucking badly for me this year. Sucking badly. I'm surprised. I mean, the Oilers, most Oilers fans have been tearing their hair out. But they managed
the
Skinner-Pickard duo.
Don't they have anybody else?
No, they can't.
In the farm system, or
no, they got nothing.
Jesus Christ!
Not particularly got anything in the defense department either. But they managed to win against the Panthers today, which is just the Panthers are not good right now.
Well, yeah, they're still recovering from 2 years of winning the cup.
That's right, and a lot of injuries.
Playing long seasons gives you a lot of injuries at the the beginning of that third season. That's why it's hard to three-peat in the NHL.
I guess they'll be hoping they can just get to the playoffs, and who knows. Flyers 6, Devils 3. Well, Devils were going quite well, but and the Flyers are another team that the Stars hammered during the week. Kraken 3, Penguins 2. Yeah, who cares? Lightning 5, Caps 3.
Yeah.
So...
Two middling teams at the moment.
Two middling teams, although Ovechkin continues to score.
4 games in a row, I believe.
Yeah, and he got a hat trick in one of them.
Yep.
Sends the Ottawa Senators, Christian will be pleased about this, 3, the Sharks 2, scraped a win in San Jose. And then the Avalanche 3, Predators zip. So 8 in a row for the Avs. Would you say they're doing well?
I'd say it's the best start in Avalanche history, and that includes all the old teams from the 90s and early 2000s.
That's pretty impressive.
Point-wise, it's the best they've ever started.
Yeah.
You think they can maintain it?
Yes, because we are still missing 2 or 3 key players. Our starting goalie just played his 4th game tonight, so after not playing for 200 days, and he got a shutout. So
are you expecting like a 76?
We are warming up.
Yeah. So are you expecting like a 76 Canadians, 13 Blackhawks type season, where they just lose only 7 games, 8 games, and then?
Well, it depends on what we're calling losses. I'm saying that we'll probably get points in.
Right.
Probably 70 games at least. Yeah. Because, we've got 5 overtime losses, but we've only got the 1 regulation loss, which is actually ties a record for best start for any teams going all the way back to 1920 in the first 20 games. There's only been 4 teams that have ever gone with only one regulation loss. So
I remember in 2013 when the Blackhawks had a start like that. It was ridiculous. That's why I bring it up, because I was like, that season was magical. It was a shortened season, but they just were cleaning up all year.
I'm hoping it's more like Boston from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it's
the record.
Interesting.
Don't go out in the first round.
Right.
Interesting bit of trivia though. That Brent Burns played in that game in 1920.
Yeah. Yep.
Holy crap!
Old man.
Who was their one loss?
I can't even remember.
I can't even remember now. No, it was probably somebody silly, like somebody ridiculous, like the Sharks.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was.
It wasn't the Sharks.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
No, Boston.
Oh, Boston. I can't remember.
3-2. That's impressive.
It was Boston.
Yeah, shit! They play Chicago tomorrow. Oh, great.
Yeah, this is our fifth weekend of back-to-backs. Out of the initial 21 games, we've had 5 weekends with back-to-backs, and we've got back-to-backs this weekend and next weekend. So they're scheduling us 3 games every 4 days, and then like 3 or 4 days off. It's been really weird this year.
So they're just
not a fan.
They just showed a mid-game quote from the Calgary goalie, somebody called Cooley. I've never heard of it. This is his locker room way of staying grounded. His quote was, "Nothing matters. Nobody cares. We're all going to die."
Yeah.
So I'm curious if you guys would agree with this. ESPN did their quarter MVPs, and they gave the Avalanche to Nathan MacKinnon, and the Stars they gave it to Mikko Rantanen.
Rantanen's been good, but Robertson's really come onto a game, and he's our top scorer now. And that was after going 12 games without scoring. He just suddenly went on fire.
Yeah.
Rantanen has been very important, and we've got a few clips of him, the good, the bad, and the ugly tonight.
Yeah, for the Hawks, they say Bedard, which I agree with.
Oh, yeah.
He's been definitely.
Yeah, but MacKinnon
MacKinnon's leading the league in everything, so it's hard to say anybody but him, but Makar could be right there with him because he's leading the league for all defenders in scoring.
2 phenomenal players for sure.
And defensive metrics. And then Natchez is like 4 points behind MacKinnon. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy right now.
Incroyable. So we wanted to there we go. You've got
here's our other guest for tonight, Nick from The Plot Strikes Back. How you doing?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Hello, Nick.
Not much. Just
Nick.
Just checking the standings.
Oh, we never talked about booze. Now that Nick's here, we can talk about booze.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
You gonna have a bourbon tonight, Nick?
Oh man, I had about 3 bourbons already. Yeah, went to a really, really nice restaurant that a buddy of mine owns. It's Michelin rated here in Orlando.
Nice.
Called Otto's High Dive. And I had these. I had 3 drinks of this one cocktail that it's a different take on an old fashioned. It actually won a worldwide competition in bartending some years ago.
What's the difference in it?
I think it's what's added to it for the sweetness. It's got a little bit of a it's not so much on heavy on the bitters, but it has it's like peach. It's peach infusion to it. It sounds really weird. And you might think at first might actually taste too fruity. It's actually the complete opposite. It's called Sink Florida Sink is the name of the drink.
Okay.
And I cannot say enough great things about it. We went there with a few of our friends for the first time because they've always wanted to go. There's about 6 of us, and I was looking at the menu, and I'm like, there's no way they took it off the menu. I texted my buddy who crafted all these cocktails. I'm like, did you guys remove this? He's like, no, you can still order it. I'm like, okay, thank God. So of course I say I'll take the Sink Florida Sink, and everyone was like, well, what's that? We didn't see that menu, and I'm like, I'll let you try it once it's out. So they
local
tried
knowledge.
They tried all, and they're like, oh my God, what's in that? And a couple of the girls were like, oh, it's a little bit too strong for me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? But they all just proceeded to order them. So like the entire table like just had those drinks for like the remainder of the night. So yeah, it was pretty awesome though. So I'm a fan of that.
Do they have an option for it to be smoked or not?
I don't know. I think they do. I mean, they've got a pretty wide range of different bourbon and whiskey and like Scotch selects. So
yeah,
I'm sure like if you're like they've got stuff from like Japan, so they've got stuff from all over the place. Because he travels and does all that sort of again like contests, but he will go to different places for like invitation. So I don't exactly remember what the most expensive thing they have there. Not that it's really meaning anything, but
it's probably Pappy's.
Yeah, they do have Pappy's, but
Pappy's 23 year is probably what $250 an ounce,
something
or
like
2
that,
ounce pour, something like that.
Yeah, but
so I wanted to point out that a Michelin-rated restaurant in Florida is one that's built out of tires. It's Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. A check.
So what are you having tonight, 70s?
I've got the Baker's 7-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get a good view of that, but the bottle's almost done. I'm trying to finish it. So
time for a refill, man.
That should be easy.
It should be easy. I think I got this one at duty free.
First pour, Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
I've got my Eagle Rare down here ready to go. And today I actually went to the store because I got an email and managed to pick up 2 new horsies. So I've got two store picks of Blantons that I got today.
Nice.
So
hang on, put that back. Let's see that again.
The Blantons.
Yeah.
I love Bland so much, man.
Nice.
It's so good.
Very nice.
I've got a few of them Easter egg throughout my background. I've got the 2 over here. Got the Blanton's Gold is actually over there off screen. Nice. And then got like 10 of them back there on the shelf. So
I had just gotten a bottle of that 10-year Eagle Rare for my birthday back in June. So I love that stuff too. It's so good.
Yeah. Anymore, I basically drink Buffalo Trace and Eagle Rare because it's widely available now, and they're so cheap compared to most of the other stuff. So I'll collect the other stuff, but the like daily drinker Buffalo Trace is perfect for daily drinker.
Hourly, he means.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, cool. Anyway, it's good to have you on the show, sir.
Yeah, no, pleasure to be here. I definitely appreciate the invite. So
yeah, there's something wrong with your T-shirt though. It's hard to read.
Oh,
I can't quite make it out.
Just last year, back to back.
Who's that? It's a Tampa Bay Lightning.
Screw Tampa.
Just kidding.
That shirt may be the most sleeves I've ever seen you wear.
I know, yeah. So I don't have a shirt like this in a tank top, unfortunately. So
right,
the sleeves will have to do.
It's funny.
Cool. Yeah, so one of the things we do on the show, of course, is we play clips. And as we were saying before the show started, Brahma, you got a clip of the clip of Don Cherry. I think we should play that now.
Ooh.
The great Don Cherry.
Go.
Because it was Remembrance Day in between the last show and this one 2 weeks ago. And it's his... I agree with everything Don was saying in this particular clip, that he got ousted for it. The powers of censorship.
None of my clips want to work.
No, they don't want to work. Oh, that's a shame.
I've got it.
Yeah, so it was Don Cherry's comments on Remembrance Day, / Veterans Day, and the celebrating of it or otherwise.
That got him booted after years and years and
after
years.
40 years of whatever. Yeah, he got yeeted.
Yep. All right, let's see if this will play. I think the volume is probably going to be very loud, so I'm going to pull it down, and you guys can let me know.
What?
I was talking to a veteran.
That's okay.
I said, I'm not going to run the poppy thing anymore because what's the sense? I live in Mississauga. Nobody wears, very few people wear a poppy. Downtown Toronto, forget it, downtown Toronto. Nobody wears a poppy. And I'm not going to. He says, wait a minute. How about running it for the people that buy them? Now, you go to the small cities, and the rows on rows, you people love, they come here, whatever it is, you love our way of life, you love our milk and honey. At least you could pay a couple of bucks for poppies or something like that. These guys pay for your way of life that you enjoy in Canada. These guys paid the biggest price. Anyhow, I'm going to run it again for you great people and good Canadians that bought a poppy. I'm still going to run it.
Yeah.
Anyhow, looking forward.
And
here we are, November 11th. We're in Trelinkin, British.
nothing wrong with anything he said.
On November 11th, I want everybody to remember when you're buying a poppy and you see row after row of our Canadian dead here. And I'm going to put here, we visited Thomas William Mackenzie, Military Medal and Bar, Canadian Field Artillery. He died 7 days before the end of the war, 27 years old. So when you're walking by and you see our great legions, guys standing there and they offer you a poppy, think of all this. These guys gave their lives. At least you can buy a poppy.
Yep.
Yeah, and he lost his job for that.
What did he do wrong? Am I missing something?
They claimed he was racist and blah, blah, blah.
He got canceled for basically saying that you should have some actual patriotism and actually be
for the
thankful
country you
for
live
veterans.
in. Yeah. And he wasn't wrong.
Because Canada is a captured country. We know that.
Yeah. But he was talking about Mississauga, which was interesting.
Right.
Because, and walking down the street and not seeing any poppies, it's not surprising. That's all I can say. But anyway, what did he say there that was really wrong?
Nothing.
He didn't mention,
Nothing.
I mean, he could have been talking about anybody in the country not wearing a poppy. But anyway, as somebody in the chat
they went
said,
after him for the you people.
Yeah, it was the
you people come here and you take our milk and honey, but you don't care about how we got it.
I immigrated to Canada. I'm a you people.
Yep.
So I wasn't offended. But then again, I'm ex-military and I always wear a poppy. So
yeah, but that's what they actually went after him for, was that portion of the actual.
But they were waiting for an excuse to get rid of him, and they found it. And that simpering idiot sitting next to him, who's going like this, turned on him, to save his own neck. So.
Yep. So that was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And I realize Veterans Day seems like it's way, way back, because we're almost to Thanksgiving now here in the States. But
right.
Yeah, that was just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I think Rantan's just been ejected from this game. I'm just trying. Something's going on. There was some.
He's sure learning how to play the Dallas style of hockey, isn't he?
Somebody against the boards, and then there was a fight, and then there's a 5 minute and a 2 minute and a whatever. There's all sorts going on. So anyway,
yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah. So Don Cherry is still out there, still talking, but he's not on the CBC anymore. That's for sure. And but nobody watches the CBC anyways.
Before Nick scores any more points in fantasy, we should pull up the fantasy standings. I'm playing Nick this week.
Yeah, I haven't checked to see what the standings were at. But
let's take a look then.
I got a nice little bonus with Mackenzie Blackwood getting a shutout tonight. So
nice.
So this is how it stands at the moment. Although I'm going to be, I've caught up a little bit in Coach O, but I'm still 5-4. Where's your game? Let's see. There it is. 6-3.
Yeah, but you still got a lot of players going right now. I've still got a whole bunch going tomorrow because the Avs play back to back. So
some tight ones there.
I saw you picked up Nichushkin off of the waiver wire.
Yeah, I used to have him and I dropped him because he was
Oh, wow. So we're in the presence of the Rat King. We've been asking who this Rat King was all this time. And it's
I
Nick.
said who it was the first week, but he had a different name at the draft, I think, didn't you?
Oh.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was something.
Why the Rat King? I'm curious.
Oh, Brad Marchand.
Marchand.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, like,
Florida fan.
dude, like, I gotta say, as far as Brad goes, like, I was never a fan of him, and obviously, like,
nobody was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, especially like because like I also really love the before. I mean, growing up in Florida, obviously, I should say, growing up in South Florida, hockey was unheard of, but I had played every other sport under the sun. Growing up between baseball, soccer, football, and I wasn't the biggest guy, especially when I was younger. So when I was playing football, it was just like, oh, well, yeah, you might be lucky playing running back or like cornerback or something, but it just wasn't going to be like one of those things where I knew I was going to be really good. I was fast, so at least I had speed on my side, but there weren't any places out here. Like the Panthers didn't exist just yet, and hockey being on television. I fell in love with the Blackhawks, the Eric Daze, Chris Chelios era. And so when I first ended up playing Pee Wee hockey, the team I was on were the Blackhawks. So like, I mean, like the mug I'm drinking out of right now is a Blackhawks mug. My wallet is a Blackhawks, so I've been a fan and supporter of them as well. Of course, when the Panthers, first season, they go to the Stanley Cup and they get swept by the Avs, of course.
That was great.
Which was embarrassing as all hell. But I'm like, when you look at like that Avalanche team, it was so freaking.
It was an all-star team.
Stacked. Oh my God, dude!
Before the salary cap,
right? Yeah,
it was an all-star team. Forsberg, Hayduk, Waugh, Sakic.
Yeah.
I don't think we had Drury quite yet. But,
no, I think you had Foot as well. Nice jersey, nice Taze jersey, eh? Yeah, I was trying to think who else was there. And then just got even better, obviously, over time, just to compete with the Stars, the Red Wings, of course, in the West, right? So like by the time, who else got Rob Blake? Drury,
Tanguay,
Alex Tanguay, dude, like Mike Ricci.
Yeah, we
had
Ricci.
Ugliest guys in the world, dude. But
that man's face has been broken
Claude
so many
Lemieux.
times.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, but yeah, I obviously did not. I've never liked Brad Marchand, especially when the Blackhawks beat the Bruins in the 2013 Stanley Cup final, right? I was cheering for Boston to win in the 2011 Stanley Cup, only because I hated Vancouver for what happened in the quarterfinal round between the Canucks and the Blackhawks. And there's that son of a bitch, cheap ass mofo that played on the Canucks. I just oh God, what was his face? Absolute goon, scumbag.
Bertuzzi?
That doesn't narrow it down.
On the
There's a lot of them.
He I know, but it was particular in Rafi Torres, I think.
Oh yeah.
Like, guy has zero skill. How he was still played in the NHL was beyond me. Like, guy's like an ECHL like player at best, but he was just a goon. And so, I mean, he cheap shotted. I think there was he blindsided who was it? Someone on the Blackhawks. I think it was Marian Hossa. Almost damn near took his head off. And I think that was one of the things that really put him on the list of like people who started to kind of gain more attention of like, let's up these players. Suspensions. Yeah, it's like I forget what game it was. That could have been the game where he got suspended like 25 games going into like next season or something like that. So I was like, all right, I hate the Canucks. And obviously they had plenty of other players that I did not like. Obviously, Alex Edler, but I agree. Like he is a talented guy, and so I was cheering for the Bruins, mainly because I also liked Tim Thomas being American, and just like the way they just beat up your Canucks was astounding, especially in that Game 7, and then the whole city riots apparently.
Oh yeah, right. They always riot. Yeah,
riot either way.
So-called city of peace and love on the West Coast.
Yeah,
right. But yeah, it's easy. You'll have to come on and defend them.
But I mean, like it's something that again, I could never. Brad Marchand is one of those players where you can't deny the guy's got skill, and the fact that he's 5'9", right? He's not the biggest player, but guy's got he's got drive. He's got a great hockey sense. He's got a decent amount of speed. A hell of a shot. And the moment that trade happened last year when Brad Marchand was going to the Panthers, I'm like, this has to be fake news. There's no way Boston's going to trade their captain to the Panthers. And I'm like, I guess it kind of works, but Bill Zito has his ways of making these contracts work, of course. And the fact that they went on to win was one of those things where I almost went out and bought a Marchand jersey. I haven't. Our
turnaround was the Four Nations tournament. Just watching Marchand, deal with everybody there, his sense of humor, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Really, when he's not being a rat, he's actually a pretty fun guy.
He is.
I know. Yeah. And that's one of those things I've appreciated him.
All those interviews at Four Nations, I think, showed everybody a completely different side of him than him trying to lick people on their noses during games and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, it's definitely been one of those weird realizations. I kind of equate it to when Tom Brady left the Patriots and went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then this different side of Tom Brady just started to come into the light more. Like he's super chill and laid back, not such an emo like lame ass. Obviously tremendous skill. You can't knock him for anything that he's ever done. Kind of the same thing with Marchand. Obviously, far less feats than what Tom Brady did in football. But I don't even sure.
I still think Brady's a prick.
Oh yeah. At the end of the day, it kind of made me feel like, oh, he's not 100% a prick, but he's maybe a little bit of less. It's like I forget who it was. I'm sure you guys probably saw it. Maybe early this week, some guy came out and asked the question: if Brad Marchand retired today, would he make it into the Hall of Fame? And the guy goes, no. And I'm like, I don't know.
I don't think so. He's a great player, but he's not Hall of Fame level, I don't think. I mean, he's got, so. 2 cups? But
he's got 2 cups, 1,000 points now, 102nd player.
Yeah.
Was the captain of the Bruins for a bit.
Isn't it about how the others that vote feel about him rather than what?
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like he would.
I've got a feeling he would eventually. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Maybe a few years into voting.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, he's still got a number of years left. And, I think he'll probably end up playing until he's 40, as long as he can, again, stay healthy and whatnot. But, I mean, who knows?
Well, he made comments about that today, or not today. He made comments about that in this last week. He was asked about it, and he was like, well, what drives me is the anxiety of not being part of stuff, a part of the team still. So, he may not have the most skill, but he's scared to death of being pushed out of the NHL before he's ready.
Yeah.
But
he'll miss it
real quick. Since we brought it up, let's see the 1,000th point, because we've got the video of it.
Nice.
2 shoots, and Marchand's got 1,000 points.
Yeah, that's that assist.
There it is. The 102nd player in history to 1,000, and the Panthers are off the bench to mob him.
I like how they just shoot rats at him after the games.
Yeah.
What did they do with all these rats after?
I think they just kind of collect them. And I don't know. I don't think they really give them out. But
there's a big warehouse full of them somewhere.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious, like how many rats they've accumulated over time.
Yeah. It's funny when they're real, of course.
Yeah. I mean, because he could still pass some of these people, right? Like, obviously, Kucherov's going to keep going, but, like, he's going to break, into those points,
Well, he's going to get, another 30 or 40 this season, maybe? 30 or 40 points, maybe.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah.
Presuming he stays healthy, he could definitely hit, like, 1,100 points in the next 3 to 4 years, like basically maybe till the end of his contract. I mean, I think it's interesting how some of these players are still playing at a later age, right? I mean, look at Ovechkin. Look at Crosby this year. I feel like last year he just
Yager's scoring.
Jaromir Jagr is still playing in his 38th season.
Yeah.
I mean, not for the NHL, obviously, but I mean,
right.
He scored more points than anybody on the planet in professional hockey.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. So
he'd like to have another crack at the NHL, he keeps saying. But,
he wouldn't be able to do it there.
Maybe the Oilers could hire him as a goalie.
Yeah.
I don't know how fast he is now, but
well, look at Brent Burns. He's fast enough to score in 15 seconds today. So,
yeah, but
sure, Jagr could do that. Sure, Jagr
he's 40, not 58.
But he was never fast. Jagr was faster.
That is true.
Speaking of goalies, I was saying to I was at my doctor earlier, he was a big Oilers fan, and I said, why don't you guys make a play for Marc-Andre Fleury to come out of retirement as a goalie? Because he loves retiral years. He could do another retiral tour if he played for the Oilers this year. And he could retire all over again and go to every arena for the last time again.
We were talking about it 2 weeks ago. He was not having a good time trying to set up the Halloween decorations at his house.
No, he was
on his wife's behalf. It looked like he was ready to
go back to
unretire just to get away from having to do house duties.
I think the Oilers should just make a play for him, offer him something.
Screw the Oilers.
Well, yes, obviously.
Unfortunately. But, like, I mean, for the Panthers to be in the position that they're in right now, and they're missing 4 key players, it's pretty.
Yeah, they're having a rough go of it.
Yeah, I mean, and again, all they really need to do is make it to the playoffs, right? You just gotta get in and go from there. I know Tkachuk's supposed to be coming back sometime next month. I don't remember where Nosek is, and then Kulikov is going to come back. Was it January? Maybe I heard. Could be wrong about that.
And Barkov is what? March?
Yeah. Like the crazy thing was like, oh, Barkov 7 to 9 months, and then it's like, oh no, he's already walking. Like there's no crutch, no whatever. Like he's got a boot on. Then it's like no boot. I'm like, guys somehow are recuperating faster than they ever have before, and I don't know what they're doing per se.
Don't know what substance they might be taking.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, are they going out of the country to get like stem cell injections, right, to help, recover quicker? Like,
Austin Matthews disappeared out of the country for quite a bit last year.
Yeah, that's what I thought about. I'm like, maybe they are actually going to other countries just to get some procedures done, which I don't see how that would be a bannable offense. It's a form of medicine that isn't really doing anything to
depends on if it's a banned substance.
Right, exactly. If it's not a banned substance, like Ekblad did last year, which I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, I mean, I know there's some of these games that they probably wouldn't have lost, but I think they have been, some games have been off and weird, and it's like kind of disappointed to a certain extent, but also like they've played so much hockey the last 3 years. I know that's got to take a toll on those key players that have been there for the entire time.
Yeah, we were saying before you came on, it's very difficult to three-peat in the NHL because the season carries on so freaking long, especially if you go deep in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Which they really need to fix. We shouldn't be awarding a Stanley Cup in June.
I know. I know that there's been talks about shortening the preseason, right?
Yes, that's what
they did.
Yeah.
They got rid of I think 2 games. It saves like a week, but I mean,
it's not enough.
They need to cut some of the regular season.
Some teams are still playing preseason, like the Leafs.
Yeah, but I mean, they need to cut out some of the regular season to get the postseason under control again, because it didn't used to be this way. We weren't playing hockey at 100 degrees in June.
Yeah. I know. I don't know what that looks like. You remove what, maybe 10 games? So
10 games, I would think. Yeah, make it 72 games with 4 preseason games.
While we've got you here, though, Nick, Tim, our supporter of this show and our channels, Tim, sent me this to remind me of the Winter Classic jersey designs. So what do you think? You're a Panthers fan.
I don't mind the colors for the Panthers. It definitely reminds me of like the old 93-94 color scheme.
Yeah.
The logo itself, not a fan of.
Looks kind of goofy.
A little bold, you think? A little bold.
Yeah, it's almost like I would have liked to have seen the old Panther with the stick in its mouth broken. Yeah. Like, just again, if you're kind of going, if the idea is to make it seem old, throwbacky.
Yeah.
Do something along those lines, right? I just it almost seems like from a different sport. I don't know. It's really weird.
Yeah. I do like the colors behind it. The colors of the jersey are nice. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I've seen some weird mock-ups online of taking the Panther logo off and then putting different versions on. Even like the straight up old original logo just looks better plain on that. I'd say even the current version looks better with that same color scheme too, but this is just it's
a little too much maybe. Yeah. I quite like the Rangers one though. I do like the retro Rangers one. Yeah, it's nice. So are you going to the game?
I'm undecided yet.
You should go. I think it's fun.
I really do want to go. I've been checking seats all the time. It is weird because obviously like the stadium that they're going to be in is a domed stadium, so like it'll be covered, of course. So I'm like, yeah. What?
I think you should go.
But
it's a lot of fun.
Try and go. Yeah.
You can't see anything, but it's fun. Do you think it's tough to see the puck now?
I'm just following the players at that point, because I've been debating on getting seats that are higher up to get a better view of the game.
I can recommend that.
Rather than
my season tickets are $300, so I'm always at the higher vantage point. I mean, like I sit against the top wall in the Pepsi Center or Ball Arena, whatever it is now, but I prefer the view from up high on all hockey games. Every now and then it's fun to be down by the glass, but the rest of the time I prefer to be way up because you can see every play developing.
Yeah, like
hockey's a sport where being away is not a bad thing.
That's what I've told people. I've got some friends that have never been. They're like, I want to go, but like, aren't seats expensive? I'm like, not really, especially if you sit up in the higher bowl area. I'm like, which I said
$20
is my prefer. I either like sitting in the high level, or if you're sitting in the lower bowl, but sitting in the farthest seat back, so you're kind of like right underneath where the box seats are. So you're like up against that wall. That's where I sat for the home opener this year, which was awesome. So that was a fun game.
See, the problem with the lower bowl for me is the top of the glass bisects your vision quite often, depending on where you're sitting.
Right.
So you get that weird fishbowl thing where you're seeing players through the glass and then they look bisected if they're at the height of the glass. And that has always bugged me.
As long as they don't look bisexual, that's okay.
So the only way you get around that is being, close enough to the glass that it doesn't cut any of your vision. But that's only like the first 5-6 rows. Once you hit row 7, you're right at eye level with the glass, and it is cutting everything.
Yep.
It's just a weird effect of hockey because of the glass.
Teasies in like first row upper deck on the corners. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And good. When you think about it, look at where all the announcers are. They're all in the highest vantage point in the building, in every building.
Yep.
For sure.
Got to see the plays developing, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. Which I still don't know how hockey announcers do it. Yeah. Even keeping track of who's on the ice at any given time is just insane.
It's amazing.
But these outdoor games, I mean, I've been at just the one, which was the Winter Classic in Dallas. I don't think I could see the ice. I could see the players, well, kind of, but I couldn't see the ice. It was so big. It's like a cotton ball. It's huge. Like,
yeah. What was the announcement?
98,000 people or something like that. It's crazy.
It's going to be at the Cowboys.
I think it's going to be at the Cowboys
facilities.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it's fun, but you don't go to see the game. You're just there for the experience of being with a lot of people at a hockey game.
At that stadium, you've got a Titantron that's bigger than any.
Exactly.
You'll be able to see everything.
I did see I did go to football there once, and it was incredible. Something else. That was something else, but
I'll be making my way down to Dallas for that game as long as they schedule it correctly and bring
it's going to be the Avs
the opponent. It's got to be the Avs.
Has to be the Avs.
There's no other team that makes sense.
Got to be the Avs. Yeah,
that would be a good matchup. Good.
Well, you might. I don't think probably won't see Rantanen playing though. I think he's going to be out after tonight for a few. I think he's going to be banned. Apparently, just seeing bits of it over here. There was some kind of. Well, I don't know. He's not playing. I don't think he's in the game now. I think he's thrown out of the game for boarding somebody again. So, and there was a big fight again.
He boarded another person?
I think so.
Oh my Lord!
It's chaos now in this game. It's just power play after power play. Everybody's beating each other up. So, in honor of him, I'm going to show the last time we'll see him play for quite a while. I'm going to show a clip. Because we're not going to see him.
We lost Dr. Jones.
Oh, we did.
See if he comes back.
Yeah,
I know he said he had limited time, but
so this will be Rantanen's last goal of the year. He won't play again for the rest of the year.
Like the OHL player.
Twists and turns a backhand. He scores.
Spinorama.
My goodness.
That was a
nasty goal. Had to be against Vancouver as well. Sorry, Keezy. Sorry, Keezy. I just want to see that one more time. It's so good.
Jamie Benn just basically grabs this puck and nudges it to Rantanen. Go do your thing, Moose.
Nobody expected this.
Spinorama.
Least of all Lankinen.
Sizzle backhand as he paints the short side corner.
It's just incredible. And then
the weird thing about this is like how Rantanen reacts. Like he looks. I mean, I saw Rantanen for years and years and years in Colorado, so I know kind of how he usually is after a goal. He does not look like he's happy to be there at all.
It was a bit weird. He was like,
he's like, Ben, get out of my face. I don't like you. Let me skate and just, high five everybody.
Yes.
He looked completely disinterested.
He did look a bit disinterested. Calgary have now got a second goal, so we're going to lose to the bottom feeders tonight.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yes. It's all gone Pete Tong.
Yeah. I was surprised that he didn't get unless I totally missed it, but I was surprised he didn't get a game suspension for that one boarding call. The first
let's take a look at it because I've got it.
Yeah, the longer version of it, I still just.
This is a slowed down version.
It's iffy.
It is. Which is
because he gets his skate caught, he cannot slow down because he cannot turn the skate.
So this is
the only thing that's bad, really, in my opinion, is
the
shove at the end. Yeah, the shove was unnecessary, but he's also almost falling himself.
Unless he's trying to create distance, because that's what you do when you're falling over. You put your arms out in front of yourself.
Yeah, it's instinct to react by putting your hands out to try to catch yourself. Mm-hmm. So. But the fact that there is the nudge and his skate is turned sideways, so he cannot.
Yeah, he's only got one skate on the ice. Stop. Yeah,
one makes me think that it's definitely not intentional,
right?
And B, it may not even be his fault at all.
24.
I mean, they all had momentum, including
because you got to look at that skate. You cannot go to do a stop if your skate gets flipped up, and you're basically toe picking right there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So I was a bit doubtful about it, and I'm a Stars fan. I was thinking that looks bad, but it's.
So Patrick Waugh was upset.
Yeah, he.
Well, he said, Rantanen's not going to finish the game, and they play there again in a week or two. Rantanen's not going to finish the game when he comes here. So,
yeah, when you come to New York, you're not going to finish the game.
So they should. I thought, well, Patrick, you could suit up and go out there and fight it yourself.
Waugh's never had anger issues or anything like that.
No, never.
Yeah, he won't.
I don't know if you guys remember his first game as coach of the Avs.
I do.
It's the reason we have the space between the two teams now where the announcers stand, because he knocked over the glass trying to get at the other coach.
I remember that.
In his first game as a head coach.
Yep. And he still has a job.
He does.
Well, he didn't have a job for a long time in the NHL.
But they gave him another chance, right?
He screwed us big because he basically quit on the Avs a week into training camp. And now Bednar has now been the longest head coach in Avs history, and I think the winningest head coach in Avs history. So it all kind of worked out, but Bednar was not an unknown, but he had no experience in the NHL. He wasn't even an assistant. He was like AHL. He had won at every level, the championship. Right. So it worked out well because Waugh was doing Waugh things like pulling the goalie with 15 minutes left in the second period.
Unreal strategies that weren't strategies at all. I
wonder if he's going to get a second chance.
Waugh does to goalies what he would have killed a coach if they had done it to him.
Yep.
It's insane. Yep. I mean, I don't know how his goalies are not constantly like, what the hell, dude? You were a goalie. But that first year in Colorado, it worked out for him, and that's why everybody pulls their goalie about 3.5 minutes instead of minute 30.
Right.
So Deeple 101 for $1, eh? That must be over in your YouTube. Is it your?
That's
YouTube
a Rumble one.
It's
a Rumble.
Rumble rant. Question for the panel: will my Columbus Blue Jackets ever get out of the dumpster? We're at least scoring some this year. Also, I think the CBJ third jersey is one of the best in the league. I want it as our home jersey. Will they get out of the dumpster?
No.
I just don't think the ownership is serious enough to get the players that you have to be out of the dumpster.
Yeah, I think they're going to struggle. Continue to struggle.
It'll be a while, if anything. Yeah.
I think they need new ownership for sure. And I mean, and it's like at that point, who wants to take the helm? And, even I'd say if you won the lottery, you got a really developed player.
Yeah.
Then maybe, but at the same time, let's say they actually get someone good. What's his face? Like McKenna, right? Like, what are they right now? Are they in last in the league?
Let's have a look. Hang on.
We haven't done league standings yet.
Let's just refresh this, and then we'll have a quick look. Let me transition that.
Because it's like, what's going to bring incentive to them to
So they're not the absolute rock bottom. I mean, they're sixth and above the Caps and the Rangers. And look on the bright side, you're not Buffalo. There's always that. There's always that. You're not Buffalo.
Yeah.
So Eastern Conference wise, you are 11th.
They're doing better than the Leafs.
Which isn't bad, yeah.
And the Panthers.
You're above your Caps, the Panthers, Rangers, Leafs. So if you think you're in the dumpster, what are they?
They're above 500. That's always a good thing. If you're above 500, it's not a bad thing.
We know what you mean. You've been struggling for a little bit for a while. So.
See, Columbus to me feels like the Colorado Rockies in Major League Baseball. The ownership, as long as they are selling the tickets, they don't give a crap. They don't try to win. They won't spend the money. They just expect everybody to still come to the games just because, hey, we've got a baseball team. Yeah, and it doesn't feel any different for me with the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Some markets are like that. Yeah, they're turning up. We don't have to do any more. We won't be able to do any more, but they're still turning up. Yeah.
But the disgusting thing about it is, when the fans do support your team, you should be trying to put the best team you can out there.
Mm-hmm.
Ownership should not be allowed to stay in ownership if they are not trying to put the best product out that they can.
For sure.
Because they're trying to skimp everywhere they can.
I mean, I'll say for comparison, right? Like, I never would have thought the Panthers would win a Stanley Cup. And what does it really say? They never had ownership, to your point, Brahma, that cared. I mean, I got this is like, maybe years ago during like the Kane and Tays era, like Seabrook, Sharpie, right? Keith, that era. I got seats right up against their bench in like 2013, $40.
Yeah,
behind the Blackhawks bench at a Florida Panther game. $40.
Yeah,
you're paying $400 anywhere else for that, right? During a regular season, most likely. And obviously that's changed now. But yeah, I think it does take some sort of market. It does take something to get the ball rolling. I mean, again, Florida has quite a few different teams across all sports, but I think the Lightning had a big push because of their success, and I think they won, what was it, 2004 with St. Louis and Cavier, right? And but they weren't really relevant again until 2015,
until they went back to back.
Yeah, and then they made a push and try to go for that three-peat, of course, but didn't work out. But yeah,
that's why my fantasy team is Colorado stops Florida three-peats, because we stopped the Lightning when they were going for the three-peat, and it's looking like we've got a good chance of stopping you guys' three-peat.
That's very true, man. You guys are tearing it up this
year.
We
do not like to let Florida teams three-peat.
Yeah.
Stars have pulled one back, so it's 2-1.
Dr. Jones, just reload and see if it comes back.
I thought I could hear you.
Just a reload.
No, we can hear you.
Okay, now we can hear you.
Yeah. Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I said a few things and I didn't get a response.
We couldn't hear you before, but we can hear you.
I couldn't hear you before.
Yeah. Sorry.
So Jason Robertson's on a scoring streak. He just scored again, so it's 2-1 now in that game.
Oh,
that's going to help me against.
It's going to help you, exactly, because we were looking at your fantasy, but then we got sidetracked.
So I did some homework and I found out what substance they were taking for recovery. Sudafed.
Sudafed. Isn't that what you give babies when they're
no,
sick?
Seriously, I looked.
It's an antihistamine.
Yeah,
really.
So
is that it?
Opioids.
Isn't that also the main ingredient in meth that they won't let you buy a ton of in pharmacies anymore? You can only buy like one pack at a time because people were turning it into meth.
I know, it's really frustrating that they won't let you do that now.
Yeah, so Sudafed. Maybe they're taking Sudafed. So anyways.
It's called me Heisenberg.
Right.
Well, it's either Sudafed or it's deer antler extract or whatever the hell they were talking about a few years ago.
So I've got a couple more clips because we haven't played many clips, but just to celebrate Jason Robertson, who's on a bit of a scoring run. Here was his hat trick against Philly.
Alice on the right wing side, Rantanen. They go again, Robertson, hat trick!
And it was so cold at the start of the season that he's on fire now. So it's nice.
Down from the crowd here.
He suddenly realised it was a contract year. He thought, shit, I better just wake up here.
I'll start scoring.
All those the Dallas Stars Ice Girls, best part of the game. But you would think that I've only got Stars clips, but no, I actually have a great Avs clip, which we must watch. This is the Avs clip of the week for the Avs, I think. And they're great fans.
At this game, I think.
At the game, you're the one that's doing it.
In that near corner.
I thought it was you. So he catches the puck and then chugs the beer.
Play the game right here.
makes a great catch and absolutely just hammers a hometown.
Legend. A legend in his own lunchtime.
Amazing.
Yes. So that's a good one. I like that one. I think that's the only Avs club I had this week.
Oh, I've got a really nice play by McKinnon, Natchez, and Makar. It's a little bit unfair having them on the ice at any time.
It is, especially if it's a power play. This one's for Mike DiCarlo. If you're still there, Mike, I'm sorry, but I have to play this. This is the moment Toronto thought that they'd tied the game.
Here's Nylander off the draw. Joe Smith rebound, scores.
No, he doesn't. No. Are you sure about that?
Comes to this rebound. Oh man!
How close can you get?
The other side. I thought it actually hit the back. It goes off the leg.
Also extremely unlucky that it doesn't go in off of Swayman.
No, Swayman should have tipped it into the back. With his leg, If Swayman's legs were 1 inch shorter, that would have gone in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but sorry, Mike. Had to play that.
WG, it's most likely us and you at this point. Drinking Colorado Kool-Aid. It's not Kool-Aid. We've only lost one game in regulation.
Exactly.
Yeah, they've been on a hell of a run this season.
Toronto just seems to own Boston, don't they? I'm being sarcastic, of course.
Yeah.
And the league owns Toronto.
So if WG's here, I got to play this one. Then this is isn't this the Hurricanes? This is chaos and madness.
This one, and Anderson goes to knock it down, and then Anderson is run into by Dow. And Walker has a few words, and Anderson not happy. He goes after Dowd, and now he's going after
and Stankoven getting in there. Little 6'6" or 5'6" Stankoven.
That's encouraging because it shows that Freddie Anderson's
5'8" in his skates.
And now Jackson Blake and
Go Stank. Go Stank.
Stankoven will take Faravari. Stankoven dropping the mitts with Martin Faravari. Down the ice they go. They
Come on,
still
Stank.
come back up.
Give it to him.
A couple of rights from Stankoven. And another one. And he connects.
Well, he better be fighting because he hasn't been
scoring.
Yeah. He hasn't been playing all that well.
I love Stank.
Oh, WG says he was referring to the guy drinking the Coors.
See, I got Stank jerseys. I've got a Kamloops Blazers Stank jersey, captain jersey, and I've got a Stars one.
I had to drop him to pick up freaking Jordan Bennington.
Yeah. So you might not be racking up the points, but he's certainly got the punches in there. Good lad.
You still having goalie issues, Brahma?
Well, let's go back to fantasy. Let's go back to the fantasy and see what Brahma's
struggling with. We were talking about that a couple
with.
of weeks ago.
Let's see what he's struggling with. So this is
I got my first 2 games in with my goalies this week because I had Blackwood, who has been basically relegated to second string in Colorado because Wedgwood is the top goalie in the league right now. So Blackwood wasn't getting games. He's only played 4 games now. And I had Hellebuck, who is now out for 4 to 6 weeks after having knee surgery.
So annoying that they won't put them on IR.
Yeah, they didn't put him on IR even though he's already having surgery. So I couldn't move him out. So I had to dump real players just to get my goalie games in this week against Nick.
That's crazy.
So, so it's been I had to pick up Bennington. I hate having Bennington anywhere near my team, although he did well today. But he'll be going away because I'll just keep Blackwood in with Comrie, and between the two, maybe they'll get the 3 games in each week. But I can't dump Hellebuck because he was my number 2 pick. So he's one of those protected that you can't get
drop
rid of.
even if you wanted to. Yeah. But I mean,
until today, I had 5 players on the IR. So
I don't understand why they don't put them on IR. Why will the Jets not put them on IR? I mean,
I don't know.
I don't get that.
Doesn't make any sense.
No. Is he officially out for the year?
No, he's out for 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks.
He's having knee surgery.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 4 to 6 months.
I mean, there's obviously some kind of cap business going on. I don't know what it is, but So sorry, TZ. I was alive last time Toronto won the cup, but I don't think I was at school yet, but I was alive. I wasn't in school, but and I was in Scotland, so nobody cares.
But yeah, I had to get rid of Ekblad, and that wasn't a major loss to me. And get rid of who did I say? Stankoven, which he wasn't producing anyway. But I mean, the fact that I had to dump players because they don't list on IR kind of sucks.
It's annoying, yeah. So, but you mean you didn't do too bad picking up Blackwood and Binnington this week? That was pretty good.
Yeah, no, that was
well, I've had Blackwood. He just hasn't been playing. I mean, I drafted Blackwood and Hellebuck thinking, all right, I've got the goalie tandem that is basically, unbeatable.
Yeah.
Because Hellebuck's been, fantastic for the last 2 or 3 seasons. And Blackwood, since he got to the Avs, has been just lights out.
Yeah.
But if you're not getting the 3 games in, then you get no goalie points. So it's been a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So this is still not dead for the night. I mean, Robertson got you a goal. That's good.
Yep.
And he's got 5 shots on goal. Eichel's still got a chance of doing something. He's got 2 assists. He could still get something.
He's got 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
That game is tied still.
But this is where you're at, the 2 of you. So
yeah.
And I think
you
might
win.
I think Brahma's got more games tomorrow. So
I was just looking at. I think I only have like 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah, he's got 5. So
yeah, so it's.
So I think Brahma's going to win this.
And the Avs players didn't do much tonight as far as the top 2 lines. Yeah. So they'll probably come out a little bit thirsty for some points tomorrow.
I think Mikey's probably going to be top by the end of the week because I'm losing this week 5-4. I'm gonna lose to Gocho, I think, because I made some bad decisions. But Mikey is winning, so I think Mikey's going to be top.
Well, you'll have the same points because record-wise you might lose, but since you've got more points, you'll stay tied in points based on where we're at right now.
Sure.
So you'll have 78, he'll have 77.
But as
if it stays exactly the same.
As I'm the league commissioner, mysteriously, I'll still be on top.
Yeah. We know how this game works.
That's right. So Mikey's, let's see what Mikey's got. Oh, he's got the saves, 130 saves.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Wow. Who's his goalies?
He's not taking a lot of shots. That's what he's getting.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Toronto, he's got Wall. That's why.
Well, if you look at Aiden Hill, he's on IR.
Yeah. I forgot about that, actually.
Yep.
Solar's IR.
Yeah, there's been a lot of weird injuries this year, which is really unfortunate. I mean, I'm concerned. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm concerned about the Olympics as well.
Yeah.
For a number of reasons. I understand we haven't had the Olympics since 2014, right?
It's been a while since the NHL players were part of it.
Because I don't think it was 20. I think that was the year like when Oshie had those shootout goals against Russia, right? I don't remember them being in 2018, unless I'm wrong. But I know it's a big deal, and I think because of the whole 4 Nations tournament last year, that sparked such a big interest for the sport, and you're getting to see a lot more players from a lot other countries get involved beyond the four Nations. I mean, I definitely think there's a lot of powerhouses out there between USA and Canada, of course. I mean, Russia's got a pretty nice, stacked lineup.
Yeah, but are they going to let them participate this year?
Indeed.
Exactly.
There's that, yeah.
They've been out of the Olympics for at least 3 Olympics that I can think of between summer and winter. But
yeah, like I said, I think between people wanting to win it, and I know there's like this big push, for USA to do well. And obviously, like I know for the interest for Canada, goaltending is probably going to be their biggest question mark.
I love Skinner coming out and saying, "I would love to be the Olympic goaltender." It's like,
as a fan,
you can't stop a puck.
That's right.
I would love for that to happen.
He should be saying, "I'd love to be an NHL goaltender."
Yeah.
So if Russia were to play in the Olympics, they would be considered. Their team name would be AIN, Individual Neutral Athletes.
Right.
No
It's
joke.
kind of like the Russian Federation is that they've been doing.
They'd have like an AIN flag, an anthem, whatever anthem they would have. But I guess that would be the moniker that they would have.
It'd be fuck you. I won't do what you want me to do.
I don't even understand because it's just sidestepping the ban. And honestly, I don't think they should be banned either way.
No, they should not. No.
I mean, the whole point of the Olympics is to bring countries from around the world together. And yes, Russia cheats at everything. But at the same time, you you let plenty of other countries with very bad records
terrible
in human rights join the Olympics. So
Adolf Hitler.
What was the country? Was it North,
he hosted it.
Was it North? Was it North Korea? There was a country shot its soccer players for losing the World Cup. I think it was it North Korea or one of
North Korea or Iran?
Iran. They shot the players after they got home.
Well, in 1994, there was a player on Colombia that got an own goal against the U.S. and they killed him.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I think they did a ESPN documentary on that guy.
Was that the Olympics or was that the World Cup?
World Cup in '94.
World Cup. Okay.
It wasn't. That was the reason they said they killed him. It wasn't that. It was because he'd lost a suitcase full of pharmaceuticals on the way into.
Was that the real reason?
Yeah, it's Colombia. Very expensive suitcase.
How'd you get that scar eating pineapple?
I definitely think that they're gonna ban Russia from other Olympic sports, but just let them play hockey at least. Like the thing is, if you try to cheat with some sort of substances, that's not only going to hurt them in the Olympics, but it's also going to hurt those players in the NHL because they'll get banned that way as well. So I think there's an incentive for them not to cheat in hockey for the Olympics, but it also it prevents those players from getting injured in those games. So it allows them to rest, right? Like, which, for the sake of saying, I'm sure Bobrovsky would start for Russia. That's more work for him. Not that I don't think he really cares, but at the same time, if that allows him to sort of rest, I'm okay with that. Like Barkov's not going to play, so he'll rest.
I disagreed with them not being in the Four Nations. Russia absolutely should have been. It should have been 4 nations or 5 nations, because the other 2 teams, fine, Finland, Sweden,
So
great that they're there, but they're not on par with Canada and USA right now. Russia actually is.
So what are they going to do? Are they going to expand the season because of the Olympics? Are they going to push off the playoffs until May, or
they've got to? No, everything will go the same way. It's kind of why all the scheduling is really weird right now. They're just going to take off a few weeks in the middle of the season. Mm-hmm. Same thing we did with the 4 nations, really. I mean, it was take off a week and a half or 2 weeks, let everybody rest except for the players going there. And then we're right back to it, because the hockey portion of the Olympics typically doesn't take that long. I mean, they do a few round robin games and then they go straight into an actual elimination thing. Right. So it's kind of like when they do soccer in the Summer Olympics, that kind of thing. It's, you have your group match and then you basically get your seed, and then we play the games out at a week and a half tops usually.
Do you remember how weird it was when they pushed the season off till summer? It's like you were watching hockey in August. It was like,
because the Avs were leading the league at the time, and then we went into the shutdown, and then the bubble hockey crap happened. And
it was a great bubble, fabulous bubble. It didn't quite finish the way it should have, but it was okay.
Well, it finished with you guys knocking us out.
And then we lost in the final to frickin' Tampa Bay, wasn't it?
And we would not have.
We gave them that
Tampa
final.
Yep.
Anyway, what can you do? So we have it. Don't you have a KHL clip you can play?
A KHL?
I thought you had a KHL clip.
Yeah. Let me pull it up real quick.
Because I think it shows what we're missing if the Russians don't get in the Olympics.
Right.
This clip is a fine example of what we would be denied.
This was the puck ceremony. Let's add. I'm just going to do it without sound because there's no. I mean, it's all in Russian. So the puck ceremony, they decided that it would be a great idea to have this little tiny woman try to restrain a trained attack dog.
Oh my God.
Actually, we'll add the volume just in case.
Этот матч посвящен Международному дню домашних животных.
See how many times he says fucking English.
Look at how pissed off the dog is. I mean,
not happy. I wouldn't put my hand in its mouth.
Департамента охраны МВД собак по кличке Спайк. Все-таки провела это
Go for it. Come on.
Nope. And the attack dog has decided the player is fair game.
Yeah, but I think
she's not big enough or strong enough to get the dog to release.
She's the one usually doing the biting, the woman.
Say, all right, you can have the glove.
And the hand. Yeah, it's not going to give up.
I mean, no, he wasn't injured, but whose bright idea is it to have an attack dog brought out onto the ice
this is
players?
The thing is, it actually wasn't attacking the guy's hand. It smelt drugs in the glove.
Right.
It was Sudafed. There was Sudafed in that drug.
Whatever Brittany Griner took over there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That thing that made Brittany Griner have a sex change. Yeah.
Yep.
There was no change.
There was
always
no
been
change.
a man.
It's always been a man.
Yeah.
That was funny. The KHL. Yes.
Does that mean? Oh God, what's his face would come back and play for Russia?
Night Deep.
I'm totally blanking on his name. Played for the New Jersey Devils for a bit. He was on the Atlanta Thrashers. I think he got drafted to the Thrashers. And he just quit playing. He had like an egregious contract, originally like $108 million contract or something like that.
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh God, what's his face?
How old would he be right now? It was the one that they basically just paid to sit, didn't they? Or
yeah, I can't remember his name now.
Hold on, let me. Let's find out.
While you're thinking of that, I'm going to show this. We've had the KHL. This is the OHL. This is, I have no idea what's going on here, but it's still quite fun.
Engström reprend pour le Rocket. À Reinbacker, le tir de Reinbacker, le but.
No, that's all right, but now we have, for some reason, teddy bears.
Teddy bears raining down.
This is Brampton
everywhere.
Steel. Brampton against Oshawa in the OHL, I think. Oh no, it's not Brampton Oshawa because it's Lav. It's
Look
Laval.
at the amount of teddy bears going on the ice. I think
Laval.
it's a charity thing, but this is in like the first period.
And
it shut the game down for like, what, 20-something minutes?
It's incredible. And it must be because it must have been a certain goal scored by somebody.
First goal scored by the home team would be my guess.
And then the police arrive, which is police on the edge. This is during
there
the
were
game.
people rappelling from the rafters.
Yeah, it's just... Well, that's poor teddy bear getting crushed underneath that police car.
Oh, that's wrapped in plastic. It'll fluff out.
But there you go. That's Quebec. I thought it was the OHL. It's probably the Quebec Major Junior, not the OHL.
Better teddy bears than squids. So.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as we're just showing different leagues.
Belleville, Laval. That was what it was. Yeah.
If we're just showing crazy crap that happened in different leagues, let's check this one out because this one is the PWHL, the Pro Women's League. And
chick fight.
Yeah, it is a chick brawl.
Oh.
Hard hit into the boards.
Near the Barbie sign.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Come on.
Yeah, take your bras off and fight.
That's right.
They all have Scottish blood.
Strip the tops off and get going.
I mean, that was a hell of a hit.
It was a good hit. It sucks they can't. They have cages on. Honestly, though,
I think they should wear these 1950s pointed bras. Then, if they hit people, it could be really effective.
Right.
Yeah. Make everybody have triangle titties.
That's right, triangle titties.
It's funny. It's right in front of a Barbie sign.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, a little bit of a thud to it.
Big hit.
Rantanen would be proud of that
the
one.
PWHL. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Lesbians. Well, you're making an assumption there, right, Scott. I mean, come on. It could be. They might just be curious.
I was thinking of Ilya Kovalchuk, by the way.
Kovalchuk.
He just retired in Russia. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
For Russia, or whatever they call themselves.
Yeah.
The Russian Federation.
Russian Federation. It sounds like something out of Star Trek, doesn't it?
It does.
A little bit. Do you want to see one of the strangest calls ever?
Oh, go on then.
Real quick. Yeah. Let's. So this happened tonight. Well, earlier this evening, I guess. But this is Bennington. This is called a no goal. But the strange part about it is just the chaos. So watch here, and then I'll explain after. He's in the blue. It's obviously goaltender interference, right? Now watch Falk on the ground. Did you see what happened with Falk afterwards?
Hang on.
He went over. Well, he put his face on the stick.
So he pushes the guy into Bennington. Right. So we've got a no goal for the goaltender interference. But watch Falk's stick, because he gets called for a double minor high stick from the ground.
Oh, from the ground, right.
From the ground. Watch this. Ding.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. I can see it now. Yeah, I see it now.
Is that not insane?
To it. That's crazy.
Oh, there it goes.
He's on the ground. His stick comes up, gets dude in the face, full on.
Doesn't look like it's
so you get
either.
No, definitely not intentional. Yeah. He's just scrambling, trying to get off of his ass. But I mean, you get the no goal, you get a double minor on the same play. It is just craziness going on there.
I think he meant it. I think it was deliberate.
If I'm going down, taking someone else out too.
Right. Did you guys see Charlie McAvoy get his teeth knocked completely out?
Yeah, that's a great clip. I've got that one too. But yeah,
puck to the face.
It's a closer one than I've got.
I did see this.
Okay. Did you see his teeth fall out of his face when it hits? Watch.
Just now, yeah.
Ding.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's like a goon. That's like goon.
Yeah, he ended up having to have surgery.
How many teeth did he lose?
I don't know. I did not hear the number, but
the Stars must have equalized. Sorry.
If it wasn't 7 like Duncan Keith did and came back to the game and played, just saying it's just teeth, then like
that's right. Why is he lying on the ground? Get up and play, you weak.
Yeah, I think I got a splinter, coach.
Season, but like,
I remember that Duncan Keith, San Jose Sharks in the
Game 4.
I think the
conference finals.
The quote on the tweet underneath the tweet of the clip that I had says, "If only there was a device you could wear that prevented that from hitting your face."
Well, like I need to show that to some friends.
So the Stars made it to overtime. Stars are in overtime.
And they're in a 4-on-3, and they did not win or did not.
Well, they've got a 4-on-3 right now. Anyway, so yes, carry on.
I'll show that clip to people or clips like it, and like if this were to happen to someone in basketball or soccer, they'd just like have their funeral the next day.
Yeah,
right. LeBron James.
Oh yeah,
getting a slight bump.
flopping
Yeah, I
his
know.
head back, but like I can't walk off the court. Help me off, like you know.
That's right. My sock
in
burnt,
tears because of a jammed finger.
My sock rubbed against my heel too much.
Yeah.
This is
the worst with that.
Oh, sorry, it's like they've been shot from the stands and
it's all slow motion.
Yeah.
So this is the OHL incident where the guy he has been banned for the rest of the season.
Yep.
This is quite interesting.
Side shot stopped by Bowen. The rebound though.
Oh.
No, TC. He did not finish the game.
And there's the stick to the head and the cross check in the back.
What? Yeah, the full-on baseball swing to the head, and then
the cross check
after he's already on the ground.
Look at that.
Oh, by the way, let's give you a few cross checks to the lower back.
And he has been suspended for the rest of the season. I actually thought he might never play again.
I was like, I feel like
well, he may have to apply for reinstatement.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was the Marty McSorley special right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that was the OHL's.
Damn.
It was pretty brutal, that. And it was from behind as well. Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy had no idea it was coming.
Oh,
yep.
Like 1,000% intentional, you know.
Oh, yeah.
God, it's
Jesus.
It's who was it that did that to the wasn't it Stars and Avalanche when Buddy got drilled into the
Bertuzzi
ice?
and Steve
Bertuzzi?
Moore?
Yes.
The one that actually had assault charges pressed against him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steve Moore was paralyzed from that, I believe.
Yep. Kind of reminds me a little bit like that.
That was what I was talking about earlier when Nick was trying to figure out which Vancouver player he hated that was dirty.
Oh.
Todd Bertuzzi against Steve Moore.
I do hate Todd Bertuzzi.
Vancouver.
That is for sure.
Bertuzzi, yeah.
That is for sure.
He actually had a pretty good career up until that point, and then he was hated pretty much league-wide after that play.
Yep.
So this
all
is...
respect.
Swayman could have had a bit of an issue here too, because this is
Swayman's helmet off.
The
You
helmet.
can't believe it. As the helmet's coming off, the puck is tipped. This is 95 miles an hour.
Right. Oh, that was very close.
And the puck actually hits.
That's a hell of a shot as well.
As it's coming, if that thing is 3 inches lower, that catches Swayman.
He was hitting the head by his own player, by the other team, Lawrence.
By the other, by Lawrence,
yeah. Thank God he wasn't hit right in the face with that, though.
Just like the fact that he just kind of smiles there, it's like,
yeah,
dude,
it's
just like dodged a bullet.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
He wasn't even angry. He was just excited that he was alive because he knows how close that was.
He's probably, holy shit, I'm not dead, eh? Like,
I might as well finish these out, but this was a night. There wasn't many fights I found this week, but this was a good one. Well, say fight. It was a bit of a.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah, Appleton shooting after the horn.
Yeah. Somebody didn't like that.
It's full bench clearing.
Yeah.
You don't see this ever anymore, but it's after the horn, so the game's over, so you don't have to worry about it. You might as well clear the benches.
The fact that it's Jonathan Quick that essentially starts this whole thing is hilarious.
It's hilarious, yeah.
And then he's the one that's getting pushed off to the side where everyone else is just like, in arms.
They keep refusing to let goalies get involved.
Oh, they stopped them.
It's so lame.
Let them fight.
You already treat them like they're not allowed to be touched in any way.
Right.
At least let them fight when there's a bench clearing brawl.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah.
Speaking, I don't know if you have it queued, which is totally okay. But talking about obscure calls, was it last night or 2 nights? I think it was maybe 2 nights ago with Bedard on the breakaway, and he gets hooked. No penalty.
Yeah, I've got it.
Penalty call, and then he gets a penalty talking to the ref.
Yeah,
that pissed me off so
unsportsmanlike
much.
conduct.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Fuck that ref.
Here we go.
Yeah, right here. Clear as day.
Oh.
And then I love the fact that he's in the ref's face and he's just like 2 minutes. I love that. I love how he's getting fiery, but man, like
I mean, the stick got on his hands, but it was pretty light contact. But they have been calling any time your stick gets on hands.
Yeah,
right.
So
this is
he's
the
got a point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same with goaltender interference, whatever that is these days.
I know, yeah.
We had quite a few of those this week.
We did.
Yeah,
we had the
changes on a
Stars
weekly
one.
basis.
Stars had a goal ruled off that would have equalised against the Islanders, and
yeah,
it was. I mean, I don't have the clip anymore. I had it, I just didn't. I deleted it. I wasn't going to play it, but to me, it was Robertson was pushed into the goalie, but others say no, he was heading that way anyway. And well, what is it?
Let me check and see if I've got it.
Yeah, I had it, and then for some reason I deleted it. But,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I do have a couple Avs clips we can play, and then
go for it. Yeah,
we're getting close to the end.
We are.
This was the Natchez McKinnon Makar with a full-on wraparound. How often do you see that anymore?
Usually only against the Stars.
This isn't a wraparound off the goalie's foot or anything either. It's a clean wraparound.
Yeah. Nice. He's fast though. This is right.
But look at the passing.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Quick.
yeah, it was grade A passing there.
Rantanen did score one for the Stars earlier this season. A wraparound. Oh, that's nice.
And just to prove that I don't always just play good things that happen for the Avs, there's the Avs getting 2-for-1 hit. You get 2 hits for the price of 1. And then I've got one more of the Avs, and then
I got a couple left. And then
this is McKinnon and Natchez. Watch this pass. It threads through like 7 people.
Nice. Nice.
That's crazy.
Look at the speed they're going out there.
Yeah, but watch McKinnon with this pass.
Through 4 guys at least.
Guys in the goal.
Yeah, through the goalie and at least 4 players.
Yeah.
And right on the stick.
Technically, their entire team is right there in like a circle.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the goal.
And that wasn't an unintentional thing. He meant to send it right to his stick.
Oh, for sure.
The fact that it got through is amazing. But yeah. So the Avs have been playing pretty good.
Oh yeah, they're dominant. So
one big hit real quick, and then you cue yours up.
Oh,
Zadorov.
I felt that one in the morning. Yeah.
And you know what Lawton said?
Yeah.
Lawton's the guy that got hit. You know what he said?
No.
It's clean.
It's clean. I don't remember. I thought you'd say what hit. I don't recall.
Yeah.
I mean, he very well could have, because he got knocked into next week.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Yeah, Zadorov is. I mean, that's the type of person I would not want to meet in the Olympics, but would probably have played in the Olympics.
Okay.
And yeah, so.
He was an Av, and
yeah,
I used to love the season tickets, just watching him blow up people. I mean, you could.
I can imagine.
If Zadorov was on the ice, you had your eyes locked on him, even if McKinnon was on the ice, because Zadorov was just blowing people up left and right.
Yep.
He hits. I've got him on the fantasy team. He gives me probably 20 hits a week.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I don't even have to worry about the hits category, because Zadorov by himself has the hits category wrapped up.
Yeah, I was trying to think about relevant people that are like enforcers that can actually score goals, which you don't really see too often anymore.
Nah, I mean, the enforcer role is pretty much gone. I mean, Zadorov can score, and he's a serviceable defenseman.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, even if you don't need enforcers, come playoffs, you need size.
Yeah.
You need somebody who's going to keep people honest.
Yep.
So I just wanted to play this clip. It was Wyatt Johnson got his 100th career goal, NHL goal. So wanted to play this little clip to celebrate that.
Down low, pop out, score. Wyatt Johnston
And I think he's the fastest in his draft class to get there or something.
That was a 7-0 ass kicking, right?
It was an absolute reaming.
Montreal, as well as they kind of started and were really having fun, they've got a lot of injuries.
Calgary won in the shootout. Calgary won the shootout against Dallas.
Yeah, I think Montreal's going to start dropping down in the standings.
I think so.
Mostly because I think they've got them and the Devils have like 10 players injured.
Oh, terrible injury problems in Montreal. Yeah. And this is there's life in the old dog yet. It's Tyler Seguin with a really sweet goal.
Nice move, hanging on to it, scoring!
He corrals a bouncing puck to do this.
Yeah, he's got juice in him.
He's got some juice. He scored a few. It's when you see it close up, it's hopefully they'll show it again. The puck is just bouncing.
Starts from the other end of the ice. Real nice chip. There's the quick play up the ice. Oh, and this just sneaks through the defender.
So pretty neat for the old boy.
And just that smooth little touch.
Yeah, he's not lost everything yet. He's got the odd touch.
I'll give us a pretty good fight real quick since we were talking Zadorov.
That's my last one.
This will be the last clip, I think, and then I want to bring up one other thing after we watch this clip. So this is a Zadorov fight, right off of the opening face-off. And it was a pretty good one. And they knew what they were going to do.
And they are going to line up right away here in the Canadian zone as they lock on. And Zadorov starts with a couple rights. Struble back with one of its own.
It's two big boys
Set up off the opening draw.
that know how to fight.
Well, you know they
Get this out of here. And Struble got in a few good shots.
Yeah, he did.
Zadorov was rocking him. And then the pats on the back.
The pat on the back.
Hey,
that's
good
nice.
fights, guys.
Yep,
That's
GG.
right. Nice. Nice
Love
one.
it. Love it.
That was pretty cool.
I understand that the protection, they don't want the players to fall and hit their head on the, for whatever reason they fall.
The CTE thing, yeah.
But I'm still a total fan of, we're getting into a fight, helmet off.
If you're going to throw
I think so.
The thing is, don't you get an extra penalty if you take the helmet off yourself?
Now I think you do, which is just stupid.
Right. It can come off during a fight, but if you take the helmet off yourself, there's an extra penalty assigned.
They're just doing everything they can to discourage it.
So the last thing I wanted to talk about before we look at what else happened tonight, Jack Hughes, New Jersey Devils, goes to a team dinner, manages to slice his hand on a wine glass.
Crazy.
Jack Hughes cannot afford this because Jack Hughes misses 20 games every season and keeps saying, "No, I'm not injury prone. Watch." And then he freaking slices his hand at a team dinner. What the hell, dude?
I mean, who does that normally? Anyway, goes to
how
dinner,
does that happen? If the glass breaks, let the freaking staff clean it up. If the glass breaks, don't be doing any cheers and toasting crap with people on your team. I don't know how it happened, but he's out for 2 full months after this surgery that he had on his hand.
His team must be raging. But the GM and the coach are mental.
He's their best player.
He wasn't picking up glass. He was probably fucking around.
I don't know what he was doing.
That's why I was like, where in his hand did it lacerate?
I'm sure it's a tendon.
Yeah.
It must have been deep.
If it's 2 months out and he had to have surgical correction on it, it's got to be reattaching a tendon of some kind.
Yeah.
God,
so
that's crazy.
And you may not come back from that.
I don't think, when I heard about that, I'm like, I don't think he's going to have a spot on the Olympic roster.
No.
And I wonder
Probably not.
And I wonder if, again, might be just a club decision perhaps as well. Be like, hey, listen, I know
you can't stay healthy as it is.
Right.
And now you've got a freak accident at a freaking team dinner.
Yeah.
with a wine glass.
Well, they're saying it's an accident. Who knows what happened? Maybe he was.
I'm sure it's an accident.
Yeah.
But either way, it's like, dude, what the hell?
I know.
He's only played one season where he played, I think, 78 games.
Yeah, he hasn't played a full season
missed
yet.
4, and that was the year that he had 99 points. Every other year, he's missed at least 20 games, I believe.
He wasn't picking up.
And he's going to miss 20 games this season with a 2-month.
I guarantee you he was not picking up broken glass. He and a couple teammates were probably fucking around.
I think there's something,
sure.
yeah, they've
Drunk,
been fucking around, drunk, yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Like, oh, look what I can do, and stacking glasses up and pouring stuff into or whatever, yeah.
Try to catch
I don't know.
something, you know,
But-
like crushes it in his hand, something stupid, but I mean...
But it's like, what the hell, dude?
Look how many glasses I can crush with my beer hand.
There was a similar freak accident, like who was it? Lusterinen on the Panthers at a barbecue incident.
Right.
You know, so
yeah. I mean, accidents happen, but you gotta be.
Yeah, he didn't miss. He's not missing 20 games.
Drink boxed wine.
I mean, that's like that idiot pitcher like 10 years ago in MLB that developed an arm injury from playing Guitar Hero.
Oh, yeah, that's I remember that. Yeah. But it's as cheesy says, Jack, drink boxed wine.
Yeah.
It's not the receptacle that it's coming out of. It's the receptacle that he's holding to drink the wine is the problem.
Cole Palmer of Chelsea just healed from a groin injury, then broke a toe in a household injury. Well, anyone could break a toe. I just about broke my toe the other day, accidentally walking into something. But the groin injury, that's a bit rarer.
Do you remember when Sammy Sosa injured himself sneezing?
Oh, it can happen, yeah.
That's crazy.
So the games that were still going are finished now. Rangers got beat 3-2 by Utah. Flames did win in the shootout against the Stars, but Stars got a point when it looked unlikely. And the Ducks did beat the Knights in overtime.
Oh, wow.
Extra points all over the place.
Yeah.
And Ducks have been super surprising this year to me.
So just to make Brahma happy, to show the league completely, the Avs are top, Hurricanes second, Stars third, the Ducks are fourth.
Yeah,
29 points, way ahead of everybody else in their.
Look at the goal differential, though.
So it's plus 37 for the
plus
Avs.
37.
Double. The Stars were in the negative until they beat Montreal 7-0.
If you look at the top 5 players on plus minus, actually it may be more like the top 7 or 8. Yeah. They are all Avs.
I believe it.
Yeah.
The Avs are leading in every major statistic in the league, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah. 8 wins in a row. They're looking pretty scary.
And somehow the ratings will say Carolina is like the favored team to win the cup.
Yeah, probably. So let's look at the bottom.
It always favors the East.
So the bottom, Nashville are rock bottom. What a shame.
I still think Calgary's the worst team in that.
Calgary did get a win tonight.
It's still the worst team.
Yeah.
Well, they look at San Jose.
Not last.
San Jose not being San Jose.
Look who's below them. Rangers, Leafs, Vancouver, Florida are just the same
right
points.
There with them. They're tied.
Yeah. So there's some Edmonton only in 25, Winnipeg only 24. Chicago are doing as well as Winnipeg.
Scott's gone delusional.
Yeah.
Edmonton is
Blackhawks are going to dominate the Avs tomorrow.
You really
thinking that's
likely? Probably not.
I don't know. I mean, I know Spencer Knight's a good goalie.
Yeah, it depends on how well Knight plays.
Yeah, I was bummed that the Panthers got rid of him. Traded him away. I was like, no, he's a good backup.
You guys got that cancer Seth Jones.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he was a cancer last year with the Hawks.
Yeah, he came through though, surprisingly. I mean, I don't know why he did so crappy with the Hawks. Like I thought he might, turn a new leaf when he went to Chicago, but
just chemistry issues probably.
Yeah. My hope is for the Panthers that if Barkov can come back early, if everyone else can get back before that point, and again, we just need a wild card.
Get
spot.
into the playoffs, you got a puncher's chance.
Yeah, I mean,
that's basically how they've done it for 2 years.
You just got to get there. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's how they did it in the first time, and when they just stunned everyone with beating the Boston Bruins, right?
Yep.
Which I believe it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was a game between. I think it was the Hawks that beat the Penguins in that final game that allowed the Panthers to make it. Because if the Panthers would have beat if the Penguins
it was razor thin getting in.
Yeah, then the Panthers would have missed it that first year.
There you go. That's the difference between heartache and glory.
Yeah.
Well,
it can be that thin.
Yep.
Was it a Spinal Tap? The difference between genius and shit is just.
Yeah. May I ask a practical question? Are we doing Stonehenge tonight?
Stonehenge. No.
All right.
Anyway,
I love that movie.
So
I think that pretty much
wraps
gets
us up. I think.
done. So, Dr. Jones, what you got?
I have a show every night on X called X Tonight, where I just bullshit, and it's 5:00 every night. I just read what's going on, do some commentary. That's it. I've been having a lot of fun with that. Yeah, I'd like to get some guests on that eventually, but tomorrow is Sunday Fun Day, where we go over the NFL, and it's a non-politics broadcast, so I'll probably go over some, eating strategies for Thanksgiving and, workout tips, and
just to make point out, if you check,
all that stuff.
Check out Dr. Jones's X profile. It does say he's based in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
But anyway, check out our good friend Dr. Jones there on Twitter, Twitter, well, whatever the fuck it is. And as Darren has posted. So.
And it seems like every day there's something to talk about politically. I mean, it's
Yep.
just
There is. Yes.
Oh, and there's plenty going into Thanksgiving to talk about.
Oh, my goodness.
What to talk about at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Nick, I think
they
it's
are seditionists.
Yes.
Nick, I think this is your first exposure to a lot of both of me and 70s channels. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel and what you got coming up?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Firstly, thanks for having me on. It's been a pleasure. Glad
Our
to talk
pleasure,
some
nice to meet
some
you.
hockey with some lads online. I mean,
Yeah, well, there's very few of us, so it's
It's fun to talk about things we actually like, huh?
I know. I've had a couple of live streams. My stream a video game, and those conversations can go random in different places, and I'd have people talk and ask me questions about sports, and a lot of people have said, "Oh, you should do a stream about hockey and football," and even like someone like Zach says, said something along those lines, and I'm like, yeah, maybe
good. Then
channel.
he can't be too pissed off that you came on to this show tonight instead of his.
Yeah, I mean, and that's like, man, I'd love talking football and hockey, honestly, but for my channel, so I mainly do movie and TV show reviews, and Monday nights are probably my big live stream show called Masculine Mondays. That show is basically about talking about movies, not anything new. Most of the time, it's mostly all older movies.
Retro stuff.
Yeah, 70s, 80s, 90s. We have talked about some new things, but the purpose behind it is to bring awareness to masculinity in cinema and why it's important. I have like a precursor video. It's about 6 minutes long that talks about it and the things that go into masculinity. And we've seen a lot of weak culture, snowflake culture, especially in Hollywood. And it's something we need back in society, and it's not so much the toxic masculinity. It's just, having strong leaders, strong men, strong
men being
boys.
actual men.
Right. Yeah. Like young men that need to grow up and help pave the way. And a lot of times people I mean, looked to movies to be like, I want to be like so-and-so when I grow up, or I want to, do these types of things, or just to remember, should we ever be involved in something along those lines? Like, obviously we're not gonna be fighting against an alien species and have to, figure out a way to drop an 800-ton log on it and like yell, with a, torch like Arnold did in Predator, but there's plenty of other
masculinity,
scenarios.
but not necessarily the manosphere red pill type thing, like actual masculinity.
Yeah, like last week we talked about the Ghost in the Darkness. With Val Kilmer, Michael Douglas.
Val Kilmer.
Week before that we did Hacksaw Ridge, right? Basically for Veterans Day, and this coming Monday we're doing Gangs of New York. I thought it was convenient, or sorry, not convenient. It made sense for Bill the Butcher, and we're just having Thanksgiving that week,
Right?
And kind of what he's all about.
I just cut out Cameron Diaz out of the whole movie, and then you've got a great movie.
Perfect movie.
Yeah.
Every scene she's in, it's just like, and that was a waste.
You wasted 2 minutes. We could have had more.
And it's already a long ass movie.
I know, it really is. And so the idea, and I've kind of tweaked my stream just a little bit more recently, and kind of give it a little bit of a nice new format where it's kind of more streamlined. To prevent these types of long movies that can be condensed and still aim to talk about the characters and their purpose, and what masculine traits they have. Talk about where their characters, and I before I was doing like every single scene that there could possibly be masculinity
you can't
in.
do that. That's tough.
And so now I've basically broken it down to.
You spend all your time prepping then if you do that.
I know. The prep time for me was just a lot. So I'm like, I need to come up with something that is not so time consuming on my end. So I just basically picked the top 5 scenes that I think convey the most masculinity, and we talk about those, discuss those.
And whilst you're eating raw meat and drinking whiskey. Yeah.
Yes.
TZ actually makes a good point for you, Nick. If you're going with the masculinity angle, I mean, that is a great way to get into that sports, do your football and hockey talk and talk about it from the point of view of masculinity. And, young men certainly do much better when they learn the dynamics of a team and sport.
Yeah. Teamwork and brotherhood are such a big aspect to masculinity.
Well, what's interesting is my son has Crohn's disease, and he was hospitalized 3 years ago, and he's been struggling with that. But I got him into weightlifting, and that the amount of confidence he has now. But I mean, me being his dad and being a father figure to him, I think that's missing today. You're talking about
100%
sports, but lifting weights and getting in shape and seeing that transformation in your body, I think has really helped him kind of overcome some of his struggles. And I think the struggle of being like, you see a lot of these kids gravitating towards like a Nick Fuentes or whatever, but how do you develop into a man as a responsible, but kind of you get what I'm saying?
Oh,
not a woman-hating man, but an actual man who wants to lead, protect, and provide.
Bingo.
But you're actually teaching him a good lesson, which is to look after himself first, where he can look after anybody else effectively. He's got to take care of himself and be the best person he can be, and the best man he can be.
And sport also teaches you how to win and lose.
Yeah, all that stuff, all these lessons.
It was
how
easy
to deal with failure.
It was easy for my son to kind of say, oh, I'm sick, or I have this debilitating illness, so I'm going to give up. But I think me just loving my son, I'm like, okay, let's work out. Let's try to work on things. And
being a role model.
He's got an ostomy bag. That's not going to set you back. You can do anything you want. And so he's going to university, and I'm just trying to be a good role model. But you don't see that in the media. You really see just stupid fathers.
No, they're all dumb and stupid and weak.
All the way back to The Simpsons, and even Married with Children. It's just dumb dad trope.
It's pathetic.
100%.
That came in long before all the DEI and all the other stuff in our culture. It was the dumb father trope has been the longest running one of all of them. After we had good fathers in a lot of shows, They just turned every one of them into idiots.
I can't watch Malcolm in the Middle because of that. You know,
yeah. I mean, I love that dude. That is awesome. That makes me so happy, man, to hear that for your son too. Like, I mean, I obviously love weightlifting. You know, I still do it, and
I don't believe you've lifted a weight in your life.
No, I use.
He has waited for a lift, though. He's waited for a lift.
Yes, paid too much for that too. I just recently deadlifted 405.
Oh wow!
Ounces.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Grams.
I recently lifted 750 milliliters.
My wife is 5'2" and she deadlifts 250. She's built like a gymnast, like, you know.
Yeah.
So pound per pound, she's kind of
she's doing well. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Like it is great to do something like that, to be more self-centered. You know, and obviously like it does provide you to kind of you know, great focus, and obviously it shows a lot of discipline, and again, you could utilize stuff like that to you know, being a man, and like Brahma said, providing, protecting. So yeah, that's one thing I really do enjoy. You know, because like I love talking about movies. Used to have a podcast that was just sort of like a free for all, pick a movie and we just talk about everything we like about it. And there are a lot of streams like that, those same things that I even am a part of, which is so fun to do. And I wanted to try and figure out to do something different, and maybe just add a different, you know, a different taste to it, I guess. And that's something that I noticed.
Cool.
You know, people had said, and I started doing another show on Tuesdays called Trendy TV Tuesday. That just, you know, talks about the current or, you know, recently, you know, trendy show that's come out. Like I started off with Alien Earth, which is absolute shite. But it was fun to.
It's a good Scottish word, shite.
Yeah, it was fun to do, but it was just awful. And then like
it had promise, and it just.
Stick with Taylor Sheridan shows, and everything's good.
Like, so speaking of that,
watch good Korean and Japanese. I'm watching Last Samurai Standing right now. Awesome.
Okay. We so this Tuesday we were finishing a Dark Wolf, Criminalist show. Which
that's a great show. That's my second favorite show of the year.
Yeah. And then I'm also doing I'm making videos for on like weekly. Is covering Landman, season 2. Because Landman season 1 was fantastic, and looking forward to this season. First episode was great. Yeah, Taylor Sheridan, you know, has a pretty great catalog of shows that he's done so far. You know, between Yellowstone and those spin-offs, prequels, Mayor of Kingstown,
even Lioness,
yeah,
female centric as it is, that's where Taylor Sheridan's actual political views come out.
Yep.
So Taylor Sheridan is actually my cousin's godfather.
Really?
From Landman, Angela and Ainsley are my cousin and her daughter's names. So
that's
the characters on the show are named after my actual family members.
That is awesome.
My cousin that was married, the guy that was married to my cousin.
Yeah.
So I still consider him a cousin because he was married so long.
Right.
Like he gets a call from Taylor Sheridan, and it's like, hey, we need to clear some wild boar out on the 4.6s. Can you saddle up your horses, put them in the trailer, and we'll send out a helicopter to get you, and we'll transport the trailer, and we need to go on a hunt for the next few days. And then he'll just go fly around in a helicopter with Taylor Sheridan and shoot boars from the air. It's
pretty.
I've got good connections to him, but Taylor knows that he's got a limited window in Hollywood, and he cannot really, expose everything that he actually believes, because he would be canceled. So, I mean, he won't do shows or anything, but
So
I think we all know where he
based
actually sits.
upon that, I'm expecting a character in Landman to be a drunken guy in a bar, and he'll be called Brahma.
Yeah, good luck
sitting
with
the
that.
bottle of bourbon, sitting with the bottle of bourbon in a bar, and he'll be called Brahma. He's going to put you in his show.
Yeah,
I mean,
it won't be Brahma. It'd be my real name.
I know, but I'm just saying. I had to say Brahma, didn't I?
Yeah.
I wonder if
I didn't use your real name. I wanted to say Brahma.
I could see Landman being that type of show, perhaps. But I mean, the fact that Billy Bob Thornton's so fantastic in Landman, and then
the dialogue is fantastic.
It really is. Even some of these hilarious lines that Billy Bob Thornton says most of the time, like what he says in his first episode, the mosquitoes are so big here they could fuck a turkey flat-footed.
Flat-footed. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you come up with that? But and the fact that they've got Sam Elliott, the legend in this season here too, as Tommy Norris's father. Really, really interested to see how that turns out. I mean, obviously you could see more of Sam Elliott's age, but I'm sure he's going to act.
That won't be complete until they cast Robert Duvall as his father. That would be the perfect casting. Then.
His grandfather.
His father. Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta go in a minute. So.
But it's all me. So
it's funny how in this corner of YouTube, even on a sports show, we eventually get to entertainment.
That's right. We
entertainment.
But thank you for being here, Nick.
But definitely go check out Nick's channel. I know this is a first exposure for quite a few people. He does show up on Zax's panel with me on Saturday nights quite often, which is where everybody will be sent after this. 70s, you've got The Last Starfighter coming up Monday?
Just want to plug my Monday show. We're doing The Last Starfighter this week, which should be a lot of fun. We always have fun when we do these movies. So,
Last Starfighter and Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal's on the list.
Basically my childhood.
You should make the show then.
We had a VHS that had both of them recorded off the TV and watched them nonstop.
So join the show then. 3 p.m. Mountain Time, Monday.
3 p.m. Mountain Time is right in the middle of my workday.
You don't work. Just admit you're not doing anything.
It's at the end of my workday. But.
So that's Monday. That's my Monday show, and then there will be other stuff throughout the week, I'm sure. And I just wanted, before you do your plugs, Brian, to thank Darren particularly for all the modding he's been doing tonight. Thank you very much, mate.
Well, all 4 channels.
Well, exactly. Really. So really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. And thank you, everyone, for being here in the chat.
Yep.
Yep.
As for me, I've got the bullpen tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Mountain, where we do the politics thing. It's me and little Chad, and I think Mad's going to be there tomorrow as third co-host, whatever he claims tomorrow. And I believe we will also have Carrie Smith. So
nice.
Should be another good show. Come check it out. And hope everybody has a great week coming up as we go into Thanksgiving. We won't see you for another 2 weeks, but happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Have a great one, everybody.
And your turkey.
We hope you have a great night. And
cheers,
we'll
everyone.
Leave you with an intro as an outro.
Do it.